Once, in a bustling town, there lived a famous painter. He created paintings of stunning beauty, and people from far and wide came to admire his art. They always praised his work. But one day, a troubling thought entered the painter's mind. He wondered, do people truly love my art, or do they just speak kind words to please me? Do their opinions remain the same when I'm not around, or do they secretly criticize my work behind my back? This uncertainty left him deeply unsettled. Determined to discover the truth, he came up with a plan. Early one morning, he placed one of his finest paintings at a busy street corner. Beside it, he left a note that read, "If you find any mistake in this painting, please mark them." When he returned that evening, he was shocked. The entire painting was covered in marks. It seemed as though everyone who had passed by had found something wrong. The painter was so disheartened that he carried the painting home and sat in despair. This wounded him deeply, draining his passion for painting. He stopped creating art altogether and even avoided meeting people. One day, while wandering alone in sadness, he met a wise monk. The monk recognized him as the famous painter, but could also sense his sorrow. The monk asked, "What troubles you? Why do you look so dejected?" The painter shared his story, explaining how the overwhelming criticism had shattered his confidence. The monk listened patiently and then said, "Let us try something different. Return to that same street corner with another painting. But this time, change the note." Following the monk's advice, the painter placed a new painting in the same spot. This time the note read, "If you find any mistake in this painting, please correct them." That evening, he returned with the monk to see the results. To his amazement, the painting was untouched. Not a single correction had been made. Surprised, the painter turned to the monk and asked, "Oh, wise one, why did no one fix the mistakes in this painting?" The monk smiled and replied, "You see, it is easy for people to find faults in someone else's work, but very few possess the knowledge or skill to improve what they criticize. Most are quick to point out flaws, yet only a handful can offer constructive solutions. The real issue was not with your painting, but with asking for feedback from people who lack the wisdom to value its worth." The painter reflected on these words and felt relief. He realized that his self-worth did not depend on others' opinions. With renewed confidence, he returned to his studio and once again embraced his passion, painting freely, without fear of baseless criticism. If we look at life, we'll see the same truth. On the path to success or progress, there will always be people who try to hold us back. No matter how well we perform, they focus on flaws. Yet, these same people often lack the ability to do better or provide real solutions. It is simply human nature for some to criticize, out of jealousy, insecurity, or because pointing out mistakes is easier than offering support. But if we start listening to these voices, they can keep us from moving forward. The lesson here is clear. Do not let the opinions of those who cannot help you derail your journey. Ignore needless criticism and keep walking your path. Surround yourself with people who truly wish to see you grow. Always remember, true progress comes from staying focused on your own purpose, not the noise around you. Have faith in your journey, trust your abilities, and let your actions define your worth. Because real growth begins when you follow your purpose, not other people's doubts. Thank you for watching. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more such meaningful tales. Stay positive, stay strong, and always keep moving forward.